What's up, Fit Lab? Hopefully you had a great weekend and you're ready to kick off the week strong. Today is Monday, April 6th, Whiteboard Breakdown. For today's workout, all you will need is a dumbbell or kettlebell. The rest is just body weight. Starting off our warm-up today, we have 3 rounds of 3 different exercises. Our first exercise is a single leg toe touch. So similar to an RDL, we're gonna have a slight bend in our knees, hinge our hips back, and then we're going to bend our knees to try to reach that toe, and then stand it back up. Okay, we're gonna do 10 total, so 5 per leg. Then we're going into 8 bootstrap squats, into a full squat, elevate the hips into a hamstring stretch, and then right back down to the bottom of that squat. Hold these positions on that first round for a little bit, maybe get into those ankles or hold that hamstring stretches for a little bit longer, and then that second and third round you can speed it up a little bit. Last one is plank circles. So we're in a plank, and we're doing circles around our wrist, okay, changing directions each time. So I'll go forward or right, then left, that is 1. We'll do 6 total there. Moving on to mobility, we're gonna do, again, 3 exercises. These are gonna be 30 seconds in a row, and we're going to be doing 30 seconds per side. So first one is gonna be thread the needle. We're going to move our hand directly underneath our arm, threading the needle, driving our shoulder down and reaching. So pressing that shoulder into the ground, eyes go up towards the ceiling. Okay, you're gonna do 30 seconds on each side there. Next one is down dog. So we'll press into the palms of our hands. From here, we'll walk our feet left to right, slamming that heel down, so I get a good stretch in the back of that leg. Okay, last one for our mobility is just gonna be a forward fold. So from here, just letting our hamstrings get a nice stretch. Relax your arms, relax your head. If you want, you can even twist into it, left or right, to get to that back just a little. Time for our Metcon. Our Metcon today is gonna be for time, working back and forth from 2 different movements. We have a single dumbbell hang clean and jerk and lateral squat jumps. Okay, we're starting off with 10 of those clean and jerks, followed by 50 of the lateral squat jumps. And then we're just working down the board, adding 10 to our clean and jerk until we get to 50. Every round is always going to be followed by 50 squat jumps. So it's going to be 10, 50, 20, 50, 30, 50, 40, 50, then 50 clean and jerks, then 50 squat jumps. Okay, so adding 10 each round for our clean and jerk, keeping 50 lateral squat jumps each time after those increases. Okay, so for both of our movements, our first one, our hang clean and jerk, we're going from the hang. So from here, we're either doing a slight dip or we're coming all the way down into that full hang. My elbow position as I stand up is going to drive back and underneath the weight. From the rack position, I'm gonna do a slight dip, drive that weight up, and then get underneath it if I need to. If not, that's fine to just dip and drive and just do a push press. So in full speed, I'll do a few. Clean, jerk, back down to the ground, or back down to my hip. Okay, after 5 reps, you'll switch arms. Okay, so 5 on the right, 5 on the left, even as we're in those bigger sets of 20, 30, 40, 5, 5, 5, 5, moving all the way up until we hit that number. Lateral squat jumps. So for lateral squat jumps, I'm starting on one side of the bell, air squat as I come up, jumping over the weight, and then landing nice and soft and going right into another squat. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable jumping over the weight, we're just gonna be moving laterally. Okay, if that is too much, we can just do it in place and just do a squat jump, leaving the ground. Okay, think about the volume that we're working through here. We have 250 total squat jumps, so think about breaking that up into maybe sets of like 10 to 20, depending on how strong you feel there. Okay, this is gonna be a long grinder, so think about breaking those into manageable sets. Okay, if you do not have any equipment at all, we're gonna change the single dumbbell hang clean and jerk. It's a lot to say. We're going to inchworm it out. So we're going to inchworm all the way out into a push-up plank and then walk our hands back towards our feet. That'll be 1 rep. We'll just adjust and decrease those reps a little bit. We'll have 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, still followed by those lateral squat jumps. If you have a barbell and you wanna increase the difficulty just a little bit, you can do hang, clean and jerks with a barbell, okay? After After we finish this big burner, we're just gonna have a couple different mobility poses just to hang out in, just to work our shoulders and hips. So from here, we're gonna go into the child's pose, hips all the way back towards our heels. We're gonna reach those arms out nice and long out in front, and we're just going to walk our hand to one side. We're gonna hold here for a whole minute, just trying to relax. You can stack one hand over the other to get a little bit more stretch into that shoulder and into that lat, okay? That's where we're trying to get nice and stretched out. We'll do a minute on the left, and then switch a minute on the right, okay? Next stretch is called a bretzel. So the bretzel is gonna be for my back and hip. From here, I'm gonna take my knee, cross it over my body. My other hand can lightly go on top of that knee, and my eyes go in the opposite direction. From here, to make it a bretzel, I'm going to take that bottom leg, and I'm going to grab it, and this is going to twist into my back and hip just a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna try to relax and hold that position for 1 minute per side.